One, two, three, four.
Yo, if you had one shot.
И снова здравствуйте, я вас приветствую в игре GreedFall, и мы продолжаем проходить данную игру. Итак, в прошлой серии, как оказалось, я радостно со всеми разговаривал, но меня не было слышно, потому что мой микрофон решил подхалтурить и никак не хотел включаться. Причем пришлось все ему переустанавливать, вправить мозги, побить его немножко по попе, и он меня послушался. Вот, так что сегодня, я надеюсь, меня слышно. Искренне надеюсь. Вот, сразу хочу сказать Пал Палычу огромное спасибо за поддержку на прошлом стриме. Потому что я его благодарил, но, как я уже сказал, меня, к сожалению, не было. Было вообще не слышно. Так, давайте вспоминать, что у нас было. Угу. Работорговля, все вспомнил. Так, да, у нас квест как раз заканчивался на том, что у нас слышно прекрасно. На том, что мы выявили, что... Как же его звали-то? Уже забыл, я на имена плохо в последнее время. Да, Мэри, приветствую, спасибо. Вот, в том, что, как оказалось, монетная стража, некоторые ее представители занимаются работорговлей, и мы это, как всегда, пресекли.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Скажи мне, да.
I was able to clarify the story about the ship, and we arrested the person in charge.
I've already been told all this. Lieutenant Alexander came before you did. He told me the whole thing, and he didn't fail
Да
to
я бы
tell
сказал,
me
даже не
everything
мне, а
we owe
он
you.
мальчику
I've
тому.
already sent a letter to the Admiral explaining what happened and offering reparations. I hope she will forgive us. Anyway, I thank you very much. Once again, you have worked wonders, Your Excellency.
Я
We couldn't
такой,
have done
я
anything
могу.
without Sergeant Frantz. He showed admirable courage. I imagine he's joined your forces.
That doesn't ring a bell. I don't think a sergeant by that name is stationed here.
Strange. It seemed to me that Quartermaster Herbert told him to come and find you.
Well, perhaps he changed his mind. With this business going on, he must be sorely lacking in men. Anyway, know that our investigation has finally paid off. Lieutenant Alexander arrested many criminals with information obtained from prisoners. You should go find him. He's with Captain Ulrich,
Captain Ulrich?
the highest-ranking captain in the garrison. He's an old man who is not often found in the field, but faced with such a scandal, he had to intervene personally.
Thank you, Manfred. I'll go find them.
Так, то есть, я правильно понимаю, что тот разведчик так и не вернулся? Это очень интересно, на самом-то деле. Так, стоять. Капитан Улерик в другом месте, все обратно. А где капитан Улерик? Ага, он наверху. А как мы тут поднимаемся? Поднимаемся мы вот здесь. Я начинаю
This
даже
arrest is good
запоминать.
news. Let's find the captain.
Your Excellency. I was talking about your exploits to Captain Ulrich.
Your Excellency. Captain, Lieutenant. Quartermaster Manfred informed me that you had made several arrests.
Indeed, Lieutenant Ermelind confessed, which enabled us to flush out most of the gang.
I can't quite believe that all the arrested men are involved in this case.
Правильно
I
думаешь.
know many of them, and could have sworn they were honorable people.
I'm sorry, Captain. I understand. It's a shock. We were all sure that our comrades would never be involved in this kind of thing.
Will you continue the investigation?
Of course. We can't stop our research until we've completely dismantled this organization.
Lieutenant Alexander was asking me to transfer him to New Serene, to be a part of the investigation there.
To manage it, if you allow it, my captain. I was honored to participate in the interrogations of Lieutenant Ermelind, and to be able to arrest all these criminals. I would not want to leave things half-finished.
As I told you, Lieutenant, I can't approve the transfer of an officer from another garrison. I must refer to the commander.
In any case, we're most grateful for your help. But we can now bring this investigation to an end without you.
I see. What goes on in the Guard is the Guard's own business.
It's a bit like that, yes. We can't let the actions of a small group compromise the reputation of the whole Guard.
You forget, once again, that you have not yet obtained your transfer, Lieutenant. In the meantime, please be dismissed.
At your orders, Captain. Goodbye, Your Excellency.
I'm sorry you had to hear this call to order. This lieutenant is inclined to forget who he's speaking to.
It must be the enthusiasm of youth.
It's
Ни
possible.
хрена себе, юноша.
In any case, and contrary to what he said, we will still need your help.
Why is that?
Lieutenant Alexander claims that Ermelin's confession allowed him to arrest all these men. But I attended one of these interrogations, and all she talked about was a secret camp. The one in which Torsten's recruits received their special instruction for the coup d'etat. If I understood correctly, this place was taken back and used by the criminal organization. But our lieutenant did not mention it, which surprised me, and led me to doubt his sincerity. Perhaps Alexander failed to report it to increase his prestige later.
But he could have another motive. So you would like us to go there?
Indeed. And I'd like to accompany you. I am no longer a field officer, but I still know how to hold my own. And I want to see this case with my own eyes. You know the place, so you will be my guide.
Very well, Captain. You can count on me.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will get going right away. Will you come with me?
Да.
Yes, I'm ready. Let's hurry.
То есть мы на троих сейчас, да, пойдем? Ну, уже хорошо.
We're almost there.
How would you like to proceed, Captain?
By the book. We will go through the whole camp, neutralizing any threat.
Ну ладно. Уверены, что надо арестовать заговорщиков? А то... Я как это... Всех решу. Кстати, возможно, это... Как это называется-то? Ловушка. Сейчас он возьмет и попытается на меня напасть. Угу. Так, ладно.
Useless. They barricaded themselves in...
It's blocked.
Угу. Ну ладно. Интересно, мы тут пройдем? Че тут в старом лагере? Давайте я на всякий случай сохранюсь. А тут, по-моему, и есть и нормальный, не? Ну, ребята лежат. Все так же, все те же. То есть никаких изменений нету. Ладно, обыскать так обыскать. Не сумеем обыскать, что ли? О, сумеем.
Sergeant Franz. Poor man. He paid dearly for the help he gave us.
He was beaten to death.
Quartermaster Herbert ordered him to accompany Lieutenant Alexander to answer Manfred's questions, but he never made it to New Serene.
I was sure that the lieutenant was not genuine. He must be involved.
Да. И это он. Ну, вот так все и выдают. Угу. Прямо на всякий случай поднимемся. Я не знаю, что она говорит. Ну ладно. Давайте, давайте, давайте. Ладно, возьмем. Не жалко. Ну тут уже, да, можно бегать. А, полированный БЦ нет. У меня уже его у дурака фантиков. Угу. Так, приказик получили. Нет, тут никого. Кстати, нереалистичные.
Lieutenant Klaus, so you are part of this disgusting plot.
Lay down your weapons, Lieutenant. Any resistance is futile. Your troops have been decimated.
I will not surrender, Your Excellency. Death is sweeter than the price of treason.
If you speak, we will be lenient.
You, maybe, but Egon, I doubt it. Farewell.
He's poisoned.
Plague. I'd have liked to have questioned that traitor. There are still traitors in this camp. We should eliminate all of these vermin.
Угу. Госпожа Арзу. Короче, тут мы всем помешали. Так, а это что? Ага, Эгон. Руководитель лейтенант погиб, но нас не выдал. Ага, лейтенант Манфред обратился к кому-то из содружества. Торговца нас дали. Ага, ждем.
We could study the handwriting to find out who's behind this pseudonym.
Кстати, как вариант, да. Сейчас мы найдем. Так, а это что у нас? Ой.
It looks like poison.
М-м. Так, избавиться от следующих лиц, создающих прессованной работе. Капитан Улерик, комиссар де Сарда, это мы, лейтенант Манфред, лейтенант Герберт. Ага. Франц.
This document talks about eliminating the witnesses to the case.
Manfred and us are definitely on that list.
Значит, вас любят. Так, и куда? Давайте тут посмотрим, по-моему, можно открыть теперь. Но нет. Это здесь теперь. А, я опять перегружен. А что ж такое? Я все время перегружен. Ах ты меня ранил. Ты еще живой, да? О, какие красавчики. Все, кончились супостаты. Потом будем разбираться, кому что дать, кому на выброс. Я и так уже перегружен. Ну, надеюсь, хотя бы я не встану, да, нигде, как это бывает. Так, и куда мне? А. Что там, последние ребятки? Вы меня не слушали? Ну и... Где-то еще есть. Че странно, я же вроде всех чуть-чуть. А, или я на той стороне все-таки кого-то пощадил. Неаккуратненько прополз. Сейчас увидим. Ну что? Всем привет.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
О, готово.
We did a good job, Your Excellency. Egon will never come back from a hit like this.
Ой, не знаю.
Certainly. But we know that there are still criminals amongst your troops. including their leader.
We know that Lieutenant Alexander is involved in all this. The sergeant's body, and the fact that he didn't tell us about this camp, are telltale signs. Perhaps he will be able to provide us with a lead. Otherwise, we still have these letters.
Remember that we are targets. Just like Manfred, we will have to stay alert.
You are right. Let's get back to New Serene as soon as possible. You'll hand over the evidence to Quartermaster Manfred and assure yourself of his safety. I will go and ask our insolent lieutenant for an explanation.
Угу. Заметьте, опять я остался без лута, да? Да. И обратно снова бежать. Как они могли меня оставить без лута, а? Это что-то неправильно. Ну ладно, сейчас разгрузимся, все скинем. Что драться придется. А может и не придется. Где там? Уже близко. Угу, прекрасно. Сейчас мы всех вызовем и будем пристрастием. Так, нет. Так, шляпа. Бацинет. И смотрим, кому из них подойдет полированный бацинет. Не надо. Майорский. А, полированный хуже. А тебе не подойдет. Полированный не надо. Ну ладно, нет, так нет. Хорошо, и только не до конца еще все сделал. Так, торс. 96, 104, кстати. Наука. Ну ладно, окей. Стоп. 52, 126. Не. Давайте подойдет. Угу. Так, 120 нет. А, то же самое, 120. Не у меня, да, самое лучшее на взлом. Руки будут 38, 30. Угу. Значит, пока что все. Так, 48. Это кто такая? А, Ласка. Так, Стиора, давайте лучше. Самые лучшие. И тебе сменим. А, даже на 42. Так, ага. А вот тебе, наверное... Нет, мушкетон не подойдет. Кому из вас подойдет, я забыл. О. Нет, не подойдет. Бим. Ну ладно. Значит, больше ничего не подходит. Ну, нет, так нет, значит. Ага, большая сабля с востока, сила 5. Вот что мне надо. Мне нужна сила 5. И я тогда буду всех шинковать. Так, где у нас тут как раз Петрус? Не, все хуже. Так, значит, все прячем. Так. Короче, если что, буду грабить твоих друзей. На энергичность. И что там я забыл у него было? Ну все. Давайте смотреть теперь, что у меня осталось. Лицо Ган. Ага. Вот, улики интернату Манфреду. Давайте. Манфред. Угу. Полетели. И получаем новый уровень. Чисто технически... Этот квест уже должен заканчиваться. Ну, как легко поставили обратно на охрану резиденции монетной стражи, да? Как будто ничего не происходило. Так, я куда-то не туда забежал. Ну ладно, сейчас вернемся. Ну,
Your Excellency, I wasn't sure I'd see you alive
опять
again.
убили.
How did you know we were here? Did the captain tell you?
He was arrested while coming back here. Lieutenant Alexander said he was finally reported by his accomplices.
That lieutenant has some nerve. We know he's involved. We found the body of the sergeant who was to accompany him here. He got rid of him to punish him for helping us, or to stop him from revealing more. We also found this document saying that everyone who knows about the case should be eliminated. You're in danger. And they've already found a way to get rid of the captain.
Most of the men who are loyal to him are in jail. I can't do anything without help. I've been trying to get the commander. If anybody can restore order to all of this, she can.
Here, take this evidence and show it to her.
Alas, there's nothing in there that clearly indicates who Egon is.
The recent actions of Lieutenant Alexander suggest that he is the brains behind this operation. And we only have to compare his handwriting with these letters to be sure.
I'm going to join the commander, but you should intervene. I'm afraid he'll get rid of the captain.
Извини, секундочку. Так, я вернулся. Кого мне надо? Кого мне надо? Сейчас будем... Ой, сейчас будем разбираться.
Your Excellency! What a joy to see you again. We finally stopped Egon. The captain will be happy.
Naturally. And that is why you are surrounded by the men I apprehended. We visited your secret camp and found the body of poor Sergeant Franz, who in spite of his death, continues to betray you. You are a member of this organization, Lieutenant. And when we compare your handwriting to the letters we have seized, it wouldn't surprise me to discover that Egon is none other than you.
We prepared a discreet death for you, worthy of your uncle's court. Little poison. And our troublesome diplomat would have been out of the way. But since you leave us with no choice, finish them.
It'll be a real pleasure.
Finally, our revenge has come.
Protect me in this battle!
Вау. Вау. Угу. Классно. Тренировочная площадка. Так, что-нибудь я могу выпить и закусить? Потому что там, ребятки, что-то как-то слишком сильные. Угу. Короче, ничего я не могу. Потому что я немножко солдафон. Угу. Ладно, будем драться.
Your Excellency!
Naturally, but still...
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! Engulf our enemies!
Я не понял, почему ни одного парирования не было, а? Очень интересно.
But still...
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
От моей девочки отойди. О, вот как пошли парирования, все хорошо.
Why did you have to stick your nose in our business?
If you had not been so careless, so eager to get rich and climb to the top, maybe we would never have discovered your operations. Surrender, Alexander. Unless you prefer Egon.
Let me go! I could make you rich.
I doubt that the commander would find that arrangement acceptable.
Wretches!
Your Excellency, Lieutenant Alexander was court-martialed and will soon be executed.
You have my gratitude, Your Excellency. Without you, this assassin would have probably strangled me in prison.
Manfred gave me all the evidence you gathered and told me about the case. I'm just sorry he didn't tell me about it sooner.
My apologies, Commander. But you've been so busy since starting your new position. I never thought the case would be so big.
Be that as it may, the high-ranking culprits have been punished, and the foot soldiers will be sent back to the continent. A few months on the front should bring them back to reality. We owe you so much, Your Excellency. Without you, the Guard would probably be nothing more than a band of brigands. I am extremely grateful. I will not forget what you did for us.
Don't mention it, Commander.
Угу. Дружба. Так, награду получить в сундуке. Хорошо. Так, давайте еще раз. Что там у меня? Ага. Только афра. Подозрительность, но афра это альфа. Тьфу, афра. Альфа. Угу. Так, и куда мне бежать? Так, ты мне что-нибудь скажешь? Или уже все на этом?
You seem to know Kurt well.
We have known each other, and I think we've been brought a mercenary guild. Some would tell you that perhaps that's, but I do. Anything else?
Нет, спасибо.
I also.
Надо было Курта с собой брать, но с другой стороны он бы там не выжил. А так, я считаю, прошло достаточно все тихо и аккуратно. Назад. То есть технически у нас все все доп. Задания сделаны, да, на данный момент. Хотел выйти и посмотреть, касались ли трупы. Как видите, ничего мне не дали. То есть я, как всегда, остался без лута. Ну ладно. 3 очка навыков. Нехило. Сейчас добежим до хотел сказать, до костра сундука. И тогда распределим. Мне 1 очко должно было дойти, по-моему. Да. Там интересно, если на меня кто-нибудь опять нападет. Словами, вас здесь не стояло. Так, что у меня? Нет, не дали силы. Следующий очко, 25 уровень. А у меня какое? Какой уровень? И это у нас пишется. А, 24-й. Обидно. Обыдно. Зато мы теперь знаем перекат, да? А как перекат делать? Клонение 2 раза. Ладно, попробуем. Угу. Позволяет покрывать оружие алхимический препарат, который дает дополнительные эффекты при атаке. Ну, кстати, тоже интересно. 4 удара. Ну, 4 удара на самом деле, конечно, мало. И вот это можно магическое исцеление изучить теперь. Ну, в следующий раз. Таланты тоже 0. Ладно. Обидно, досадно, но что поделать. Так, вот. Остался Петрус, да? Ну, грехи. Ладно, давайте грехи и дальше пойдем. Надеюсь, что грехи это будут не очень долго. Хотя, смотря как грешить.
thank the enlightened that a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Угу. Да-да-да, сейчас мы узнаем. Журнальчик. Что за журнальчик, да? Сейчас, секунду. Я правильно иду? Правильно. Интересно, это куда ведет?
It's not possible just now.
Почему? А, разрушить. Ну ладно. Интересно, что там? Что там? Так, ну давайте.
Hello there. My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face
Ты
seems
слишком молод.
how odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember, and yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I
Как
wasn't the
помочь?
captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
Угу. Ну давайте.
Do you need a little gold to jog your memory?
You're quite the merchant, aren't you? But since you're asking so nicely, I do actually need a new sail.
Да, давай.
Here's your gold, Captain.
Perfect. My old boat thanks you. Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is.
Ну-ну.
I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
Да. Этого, прости, к сожалению, ни жарко, ни холодно. Кстати. О, надо к торговцу зайти, может, у него что-нибудь хорошее есть. Где он? Иду, 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 не волнуйся.
Your Excellency, it's...
Угу. $352. Не, ну у меня же это... Ух ты! К тебе я приду чуть попозже, да. 96, 132, 132, 138. Ну, кстати, неплохо. Правда, у меня денег не так много. Ну, это ладно, это не так страшно. А вот... Так, Сиура, да, говоришь? Ну, 130... А, тебе не подходит. Тебе выносливость не идет. А все остальное это так. Да ладно тебе. Короче, не подходит. Да-да-да-да-да-да-да. Сейчас мы узнаем, кто наш папа. Или дедушка. Короче, узнаем. Так, а вы тут нормальные, да? Точно нормальные все?
To what do I owe the pleasure
Ужас.
of your visit?
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri? Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago, but I remember the village Denegad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Tiafradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me. But others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Нет,
Nothing.
нет. Ну, что-то как-то главный герой не особо рад. Вообще, да, слишком...
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment.
Угу.
My fear is that he serves his own ambition.
Ну,
And this is
логично.
often done at the expense of others.
Так.
There's no one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegard. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes.
Oh.
Ulan told me that she...
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Donegard. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now.
I'm extremely...
Сразу первая же, да, сказала, где она находится. Непонятно только куда, да? Куда она сказала идти? Угу. Угу. Ну окей, попробуем. А потом внезапно окажется, что она закончилась. Как только нашли свою кровинушку и тут же потеряли. Интересно, есть не настоящий? Так, прямо. Ну, уже почти добежали. Так.
Over there, surrounded by animals. It looks like she may be in debt.
Maybe enlighten protect me in this
How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Donegard of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Relwyn, who died far away from us all, and divorced Jersey. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved her, Elwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my magam. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good, for once in my deceitful life. For you, and for her. I hope the enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Угу. Прелестно, прелестно, прелестно. Кстати, а с этой я могу заромантить, интересно?
My dear child,
Нет, я вообще хотел...
I'll see you later, father.
take care, my...
Это я с тобой хотел.
Karans, do you need something?
I've never heard you talk.
He was the Donegad of Alad.
What happened to him?
He was killed. My mother never really recovered. Anything else?
Нет,
I must leave you.
короче, нет, я ее не заромансю. Я понял. Угу. Вот, и последнее, да? Так, где у нас тут? Короче, оказывается, я-то думал, мы креол, а оказывается, вообще ни разу. Оказывается, мы чистокровный индеец. Так, ну давай. Давай. Все готовы атаковать?
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Could you tell me about Seal?
You are right there, and you let him talk about you like this? Asir? Perhaps I wanted to hear how you'd reply. Perhaps, but I don't like this. Did you want anything else?
Не хотят, ну ладно. Угу.
Deirdre requested that I ask for your clan's help. She intends to attack a camp of the Ordo Luminous to set free their prisoners.
The Ordo Luminous?
It's the name of the Inquisition. The Red Suns, if you prefer.
Disallaser. I see. What have they done this time?
They're still trying to convert your people by force. Those who do not accept the Enlightened are taken to this camp where they are tortured and killed if they keep resisting. Deirdre needs more warriors for this attack.
The Gaius Rad have been deeply weakened by our defeat against the Lions.
Deirdre told me that you were in her debt.
I am, but she's asking a lot more than what we owe. Our clan might not survive this battle.
By fighting alongside Deirdre, you will strengthen your alliance with her. And if some other settlers were to attack you, she would surely come to your rescue.
You are not wrong. If there's a risk we might become even weaker, we need her support. I will gather my warriors and talk to them. Did you want anything else?
Не.
Thanks.
Gaius Rad, Dedra and her Sengedin Anadas will fight against the Sol Lasser, who torture and kill our brothers. She's asking us to fight alongside her, to set our people free and stop these monsters. Shall we rise to her call?
Our spears will rise in defense of our people.
Then it is done. Let's raise our spears and leave for battle. You can leave with a peaceful mind. My warriors will fight alongside yours and Dedra's. We will meet near the camp of the Sol Lasser.
То куда там надо? Целый день бежать. Кстати, а у тебя что-нибудь есть? Да, есть. Ну, я надеюсь, я скоро получу. А, еще не все смогут надеть, кстати. Ух, что я делаю, да? А ты сможешь, да? Купить не. Не хочу. Я немножко скуповат. Так, и куда мне предлагают? Сюда? Нет. Значит, сюда.
We're almost at the camp of the Sol.
Дождаться.
There you are. And I see that you have brought the Gaius Rad with you.
We could not let the Sengedin Anadas take all the glory.
I wouldn't expect anything less of you, Ezeld, daughter of Bladnid.
Our objective is located beyond this cliff. The Inquisitors are not expecting us. We have the element of surprise. Let's make good use of it.
We will be as discreet as a group of docentats. They won't hear us coming.
Let's find a vantage point to get a better overview of this fort.
So, this is the place where
Most of their troops seem to be outside. The prisoners are most likely in some basement, perhaps.
In that case, the toughest fights will take place outside. That is where I want to be.
We must strike quickly if we want to make good use of the element of surprise.
Have you thought about how you'd want us to conduct this assault?
We are behind the camp where there are fewer guards. Getting inside will prove less troublesome from this side. We will conduct two near-simultaneous assaults. The first larger group will attack from the front to cause chaos in the enemy ranks. As for me, my companions and I will get inside the building from the back and sneak into the basement. We will set as many prisoners free as we can and use the opportunity to search the building. Once you have eliminated the troops in front of the building, focus on the right wing.
Good. This way we'll attack them from two sides simultaneously.
We will conduct the first assault, and then we will go back to intercept the ones who run away.
Excellent idea. Are you ready for the assault?
When it comes to setting our brother free, we are always ready.
In that case, conduct the assault as soon as you're in position.
Что они тут предлагают уже пойти? Ну ладно, пойдем. Чё, первый раз, что ли? Ух ты. Сейчас опять у меня все закончится. Я провес, конечно. Медальон большого щита, это что значит? А почему? Только не говорите, что я... Взял и снял свою эту... Реген ХП, да? Ну, я молодец, я знаю. Ну ладно.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Кто меня подхилит, а?
Let's hurry and reach the prisoners before the Inquisitors kill them all.
Не, конечно. Ну только скажи, почему ты меня не хиляла? Так-то вопросов нету. То мне действительно придется прокачивать снова доспех или отбирать с наукой. Чтобы я мог хилиться.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
We intervened quickly, thankfully. Let's find the keys to these cells.
Ключ. Давайте хоть такое наденем, да? Ну, хоть так. Угу. А, мог и без ключа, кстати.
Wait here for now. We're still fighting outside.
Ну ладно. Так. Да мне там надо... Тут что, никого, да? Ну ладно. Странная карта.
May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Да-да-да. Точно такие же палаты, в которых мы были.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Ну ладно. Угу. Так, а тут что? О, кстати, а тут вот по-другому стоит кровать. Что-то да изменили, ладно. Старый зорчатый шлем. Приедь назад. Там труп остался. Не облутанный. Угу. Все, на выход, да, говорите? Угу.
I think that was the last of the Inquisitors. The fort is safe now.
Точно? Свободно. Что там надо нажимать, я забыл. Ну. Я хочу взять. Почему мне не дают? Угу. Вот, найти улики. И как я эти улики найду? Ну, что вы тут заглючили? Угу. Ага. Только не говорите, что из-за этого придется загружаться. Потому что у вас заглючил бой. О, наконец-то. Угу. Имя отца Клавдиуса. Угу.
We're done here. Let's lend a hand to our allies outside, as there are still some prisoners there.
Ну, давайте выйдем, проверим, как там дела. Эй, прошу прощения. Идите за хлебными крошками, это называется, да? Ну, кстати, неплохо. А меня не просветят, куда мне теоретить-то? И сразу зависло, да, заметьте. Наблутать, да, не смогу. Ну ладно. Ты чё, мужик?
These prisoners have been dead for days. There's no one left to set free. Let's get out of here.
Ну ладно, хотя бы этих освободили, уже хорошо. Так, куда мне предлагают? Сюда нет. Ну, сцена явственная, да? Что здесь было? Угу. 30 союзниками. Интересно, сколько они потеряли людей. Ну, вот и все. А эти как будто не знали, что у них тут чистокол сломан.
How did the battle go for you?
We prevailed. Your plan was good on Olmonawi.
Congratulations. And we were able to set the prisoners free. They were completely exhausted, but alive.
Do not worry. We will bring them back to Vedluk, so their wounds can be treated. You have shown bravery and righteousness. I will not forget it. I hope to see you in the village again soon.
Прекрасно. Так. Сообщить. Чё? Кому? Сообщить настоятельнице. Ну, сейчас мы от нее получим. Сейчас она нам выскажет все, что о нас думает. Что-то мне это... Вот этот город мне не нравится. Нет, церковь Святого Люца нам не надо. Интересно, она нас как встретит? Ну, вроде это... Теперь, друзья, держим ее за хоботок. Ну, а по-другому получается никак. Всем разойтись, работать спецназ.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
I have come to inform you of the crimes committed by the Inquisition on these lands. The Ordo Luminous captured and tortured many islanders in a secret camp in order to convert them. Most of them were executed because they refused to renounce their beliefs. Of course, I put an end to all this at the demand of Queen Deirdre, and the camp was dismantled.
How could such villainous acts take place without anyone informing me of them? Do you have proof of what you're saying?
Indeed, here. This should convince you of my good faith.
I cannot believe it. May the enlightened devour these wicked fools. I cannot believe the Inquisition would continue their exactions after what happened to them the first time. But Your Excellency, it seems to me as if you have overstepped the boundaries. You could have informed me of the situation, but you chose to fight priests of Thélème instead. Are you trying to break the alliance between your nation and ours?
Your Eminence, I intervened at the demand of the natives, who are our allies as well, and would have come to inform you of the situation if I hadn't thought you might give more credit to the Inquisition than to these poor people.
You should have let me be the judge of that, Your Excellency. You underestimated us.
С одной стороны, да. Телема. Подозрительность. Ну и... На самом деле, с фанатиками я не очень. Так, и что у нас последнее, получается, осталось? Так, богословские споры. Чемпиона арены, я еще думаю, немножко рано. А вот... ну как рано? Вот, получу еще одну силу. Возьму оружие посильнее, которое мне выдали. И тогда мы выскажем все, что думаем. Я ж правильно бегу, да? Да. Да, давайте, пока не забыл. Туда спокойно пройдем. Угу. Кто-то мне предлагает еще наш стрелок, свою дружбу и любовь. Ну ладно, побежали. На живность уже не хочется отвлекаться. Говорить честно и откровенно.
Oh, there you are, Your Excellency.
What's going on?
After deciphering the content of the tablets, but they must have encountered problems. He most likely came to seek help, but he fainted.
I'm not a doctor.
Oh, please do. And the healer we sent for will certainly arrive.
Так, ну что ж, давайте будем осматривать их уже в следующей серии, а на этом мы будем прощаться. Всем большое спасибо за внимание и до скорой встречи. Узнаем, что там произошло в болотах.
Если вам понравилось данное видео, вы можете поставить лайк, оставить комментарий, подписаться на канал, нажать колокольчик, чтобы быть в курсе о новых видео и стримов, и поддержать автора материальной по ссылке под видео. Всем большое спасибо за внимание и до скорой встречи.